well. This is a continuation of January, so it's part 3 of January. I think there's only 3 parts of January. I don't think I had enough photos to do a fourth. So I think the next video you'll see would be February, I believe. But I did pull out these cards. So the last time I did a layout, I did a lot more bright colors and things like that. So this time I did a lot more muted. So it's a nice contrast, something different. So when you flip through the pages of the album, you're kind of getting something different each time, and it's not necessarily a continuation. You can see the difference between each of the pages, which I do like. So I kind of missed us up a couple things here. I didn't capture some of the layout as far as what embellishments and things I pulled, but I really haven't stuck anything down. So you're going to pretty much see the whole process. I just didn't record me thumbing through all of my things and stuff like that. So I just finished that 4x6 card and just layered up some items. Die cut. I did ink around a lot of my items here. I thought the inking would look nice, so I just used some of that Tim Holtz Distress ink, and I think it's Vintage Photo, I believe. And I'm just taking stuff from my stash and gluing it around these cards that I really like. This one says smile, and I'm going to add this little heart punched die cut. And I'm going to also add a little heart, which is a chipboard piece there. I think that looks cute. I have this little paw print that I stamped out, or no, actually it's a little die cut from a little die cut pack that I add to the picture of my dog. And then I've had these doilies in my stash, and I really like layering doilies up on these cards. You saw probably 1 or 2 videos ago I had a teal doily that I really like, and I add that to that one card too. And I'm just kind of like, collaging and making some clusters on these cards. This one was nice. This 4x6 was already nice. It had that kind of embellishment on the right, and I thought I needed something to balance it on the left, so I just did a little cluster with that doily, some die cuts, and some vellum pieces. And now I'm working on this die cut here. It was already punched with the circles, but it just didn't look right. So I ended up taking my scissors and cutting 2 little slits on either side. And I just think that looks like I ripped it out of a book or a spiral notebook or something. So I like how that looked. I have this Today wood veneer that I've had in my stash for some time. I am just gluing that down with my Scotch Quick Dry and adding it to the top of that die cut piece that I just snipped out the little circle parts. This is just my fine liner bottle. I've actually switched over from my fine liner bottle to art glitter glue. I really like the art glitter glue. It is a little bit, or a lot I should say, thinner than the Scotch Quick Dry, but so far I've been really liking it. I probably could go back to either one. I don't really have a preference between the two. I do like the art glitter glue bottle a little bit better. Just it's a little easier to squeeze, I think, than that smaller fine liner bottle, but I think either one would work. So here I'm just playing with these pieces here to try to fit them all in. It's a little banner piece, a die cut floral piece, and that little bow. I believe Stories was already printed on that banner piece. So I'm just trying to layer this up to make it look like a little cute cluster. Again, the colors work really well with the rest of the layout, and then I'm going to add this little peachy colored bow here in a little bit. This is, yeah, there you go, like that peachy color bow. I think that ties it in. I've had that bow in my stash for some time as well. That bark came from the same die cut pack as the little paw that I put down earlier. And I have this little strip here from Amy Tan that I thought would just be good there to anchor another embellishment. So I have an offcut of that doily that I'm using, and I think that looks nice there. So I decided just to add that little snippet there instead of throwing it away. Here are some more Maggie Holmes stickers, and I'm just pulling this out and trying to see what else I can put on the page. I think the colors on this sticker set match pretty well too, so just trying to see if there's anything I can use. I am going to use some of these word strips here. Love you. I think I'm going to put on me and my daughter. Yeah. So that's a picture of me and my daughter by the Christmas tree. I'm just seeing if there's anything else I can use from this sheet on the layout today. While I'm doing that, I just want to say thank you guys so much for joining me. Hope you're enjoying the videos. Sorry I've been kind of MIA a little bit. I think this is like the 2nd or 3rd video I've posted now, so I'm kind of back a little bit more. Summer is pretty much over, and we're going to be going back to school really soon here, so I don't know how that's going to look as far as me getting things posted, but I do know that with with summer, we've been just super busy. I haven't got a lot of chance to even craft or even do voiceovers and editing. So I'm glad I was able to get a couple videos in here the last couple of weeks. So anyway, I hopefully you're enjoying the video series. I'm still working through 2021, obviously. 2020 is complete, so I am done with that album. If you're interested, hopefully maybe I can do a flip through. Those are kind of hard, I think. You know, they're all in page protectors, so the glare is usually hard and difficult to work with, but I might be able to get something in with my 2020 album. We'll kind of just play it by ear and see how things go. But if you're enjoying this series, I would love for you to give me a thumbs up. If you have any questions or comments, leave those below. Love interacting with you guys. So yes, please give me a thumbs up. And if you're not already a subscriber, I'd love for you to subscribe. And if you click that bell, it will tell you when I post my next video. Because sometimes I would love to be more consistent and post every Monday, but sometimes it just doesn't happen. So if you're curious and you just want to know when I post, you can click on that bell and it will let you know. So you can see here I did a little bit more journaling. I added Frosty in the top right photo just using some decorative font that I just played with. I added January 2021 to the little die cut piece on the top left. I added some more word strips. Now I'm looking at adding some of these enamel hearts, which are super cute, just trying to see where that might work on the page. And I think the colors work real well too. They are kind of a muted color, so I'm going to add a few down on some of these cards here. Just trying to figure out what works best and where it might look best on the page. And I think to top everything off, I'm going to add some of these, what are they called? Sequins. I haven't used sequins in a little bit, and I think they give a nice pop, texture, dimension, a little sparkle to the page. So I'm going to sprinkle these around throughout the different cards. I will just use my liquid Scotch quick dry adhesive to glue them down. I find that glue dots work better with sequins, but because I'm putting these in the smaller pockets, they seem to stick just fine and they don't move around. But when I do like 12 by 12 layouts and such, where they're in a bigger pocket page, I do tend to use like a glue dot. It just seems to hold it without snapping them off as easily. They just seem to pop off when I use them on some other ones. And since the 12 by 12 is just a full 12 by 12 open page, the glue dots just seem to hold them a little bit better. So you can see here I'm just gluing everything down, and that's pretty much it. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for joining me, and I will be back very soon, and I'll talk to you again later. Bye bye, everybody.